It takes me away from the whole dessert concept, the sweetness, all the flavor combinations that I had in mind. And now I need to come up with something savory, a starter.
Today's challenge is an invention test with a hint of mystery box. But not any old box, obviously. This is the MasterChef kitchen after all. In front of you, you have a mystery tea caddy containing two very unique components.
Crap, it's a tea challenge.
It's definitely going to be a bake.
Right, shall we put on our bravest faces and open up our tea caddies in 3, 2, 1. Open them up.
I look into the box and I see a photo of me and my dad. And I'm thinking immediately, I'm not gonna cry in the first episode.
Rooibos is endemic to the Western Cape and is enjoyed globally. It truly is an ambassador for our heritage teas. Chef Greg, I believe you have the brewing instructions.
Indeed. You only have one chance to make a first impression. Well, this is it. This is your chance. We'll start the competition with a starter.
First thing that hits my mind is, Joe, now what?
We will be looking for sophistication, creativity, and deliciousness. Your starter must be infused with the flavor of rooibos, but it must also transport us to your childhood memory. We want a dish that tells us who you are and where you come from.
You have 60 minutes to give us your very best shot. This is your first challenge in the MasterChef kitchen.
I hope you're ready, because your time starts now.
It's tea time!
We have to cook a starter with the tea, which completely throws me. It takes me away from the whole dessert concept, the sweetness, all the flavor combinations that I had in mind. And now I need to come up with something savory, a starter.
The last time I cooked with tea was for a dessert infusion. A starter, tea. To me, it didn't come together.
I'm going to start with a beef carpaccio.
Rolled in a spice blend with rooibos, some thyme.
First challenge is underway. What do you think?
Well, I think first it's a very good challenge because I think everybody was expecting to do a dessert with rooibos. And now here we are changing their mind completely with presenting a starter. So I think they might have to go all around.
All over the place.
All over the place just to come up with something.
And have heritage, but I think this is a really good, quick way to see creativity, kind of technique. It is going to sort of separate the wood from the char.
I don't want them to be too predictable because I think that if you have no idea what to do, just a starter, you're going to think a salad, easy. Put rooibos into a dressing. And I think that, with 3 people going home in the very first challenge, you cannot go too safe.
So I'm completely scrambled and I love cooking above hot coals, so the hibachi comes into mind and immediately I start putting together an idea of a steak dish.
He's finally coming to...
Right, James, finally
brought some ingredients. But I mean, we've already done 15 minutes down the challenge.
Yeah.
My mom loves India. We love traveling to India. So that's why I chose the pani puri, because that reminds me of those times we spent there. They have a few elements in this dish, and it's quite risky doing that on your first challenge. I have my puri, which is the puffed casing. Then there is sort of bundis that I made, that's made from gram flour and some water. And then there is the smoked hake pate in there, topped off with some coriander, chili, and onion. And then, of course, the most important is the pani.
Contestants, in this kitchen, time flies. You now have 30 minutes left. We're halfway, everybody.
30 minutes to go. I'm only 5, maybe 10 minutes into my cook. and the other contestants are 20 minutes in. I've definitely taken quite a big risk using the hibachi in our first cook in such a short amount of time, trying to get the heat up, especially for something like a Wagyu steak that needs to be cooked at a very high heat.
It just didn't get as hot as fast as I thought it would, but I think I should still be fine.
I have to focus on developing the right flavors for my sauce so that I don't overpower the rooibos with anything. I'm rendering the bacon fat so that it creates a smoky base for my pear sauce. Am I adding enough rooibos? I don't know, but I have a pot of rooibos boiling just in case.
What's the most interesting thing that you discovered up there?
I think I've seen like 2 contestants poaching chicken into a broth. I know I've seen also like a pumpkin with honey, so I'm just like a bit scared that it starts to be a bit sweet. Like now, she's gonna freshen it up with a bit of like yogurt and some like citrus, but I think it's gonna go too much like almost on like dessert side of things.
Sean is going very gutsy with his flavors. He's got buchu, infusing with some peas. I love the idea, but I wonder if he's going to be able to find the balance, because buchu is a strong, strong flavor. And remember, rooibos is supposed to be the hero, so I wonder if that's going to overpower.
Contestants, you've got 2 minutes left. Come on.
Woo!
Now I have 2 minutes left, and I'm thinking, Tembisa, get all your stuff on that damn board.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stop working.
Time is up, everybody.
Woo!
First up is Didi.
Me? Oh. So I feel like I'm a 7 out of 10 with my dish at this point in time. Rooibos has a fairly bitter finish, and I'm wondering, did I counter that enough with the honey that I put into the stock at the last moment? I wanted to celebrate my mom, who disdained cooking, and take something that she used to make for us and elevate it for you. So there you have the representation of tea, which in this case is a sort of a chicken, mushroom, corn broth. And then your toast element is a savory tuile.
Didi, we asked you to serve us a plate that says something about you and about your past. I absolutely loved the story that you told. I thought that the flavors were really great. It was a wonderful texture in the dish.
The balance of the sweet and the creamy, I love the chicken skin. Really love the chicken skin.
What I enjoy the most is like broth, because you have that rooibos flavor, but it's just perfectly like balanced, and it goes so well with the corn and the poached chicken, so well done. Next up is James. Please come to the front.
I'm terrified. I've chosen simple ingredients, but I've chosen the best of the simple ingredients.
So what have you got for us?
I've done a Wagyu coated in salted rooibos salt, and then a rooibos cream mushroom sauce.
James, I have one question for this dish. Why did you decide on the rosemary?
Rosemary is one of my favorite ingredients to cook with. It creates a nice bed, and I think it's a nice aromatic.
Your sauce is well balanced. You get that, obviously, that mushroom sauce, but the rooibos like come through. For me, it's just like the rosemary. It's just a bit high, but otherwise, it's a good dish. Thank you. Is there a doctor in the room?
I am happy with my dish. I'm just worried that there might be a bitter element that I didn't pick up with the little that I tasted.
You said a hint of chili, did you? It was perfect.
Okay.
Just the right amount of heat. I thought it was really, really lovely. And really clever for you to substitute the water, the spiced water, in traditional pani puri and use the rooibos. I thought that that was an inspired idea.
I think it was really good. Everything in terms of the ingredients, the balance, the seasoning, the way it was made, everything was like properly made. And what it made it to a next level is this sauce. Because you have that rooibos that comes, that coats your whole palate, and all of a sudden, the chili just comes and hits you right at the end. And it's the perfect balance, so really well done. A dish that celebrates rooibos, making it the hero and leaving the other ingredients to blush in the corner. It also had to be a reflection of who you are and give us some insight into your heritage. Dr. Harry. And Didi, please come forward. Didi, Dr. Harry, we felt like you followed the brief to a T. Dr. Harry, those little puffs with the perfect amount of creaminess, right seasoning. That fishiness and that sauce that just comes with the right amount of rooibos and that kick at the end with just that right amount of chili. That was beautiful. Well done.
Thank you so much.
Didi, I don't even know where to start. We all felt like that broth, the right amount of creaminess, the right amount of rooibos, was just simply beautiful. A right balance, just perfect of a little poached chicken, those mushrooms, and those little corn on the cob. Honestly, it's a dish that could be presented and served in a fine dining restaurant. So really well done to you.